Hi, this is Charting Man Dan of TheChartGuys.com, home of technical analysis education. Click the link for a free week trial, no credit card required, and gain access to our multiple live broadcasts daily, community chat room, educational videos, nightly watch lists, and more. Invest in your education and future and join the community today.
Hey everyone, Charting Man Dan here, looking at HLF on the daily, weekly, and hourly time frame. So we've got all the drama going on between the billionaire battles going back and forth. Personally, I'm not very interested in that. I'm not a big soap opera fan, and I'll just use the charts to dictate what to expect here with the price action. So we can see a bounce that had a very nice price action movement from June and July. Then the trend started to change as we saw consolidation. The 10-day moving average became resistance, and then we saw a pretty steep downtrend, and that culminated on Friday with a gap down and a big dump that was bought by the bulls at that 200-day moving average support of 57.44. Closing at the high shows strength that we likely see continuation on Monday. We have a gap to fill at 61.34. This lower Bollinger Band resistance is going to open significantly lower on Monday. That's likely going to be down at $60 or below. So there's potential that that starts as support on Monday. We'll need to update that level and see if that's going to be the case. And after we bounced off this 100-day or this 50-day moving average support, tried to maintain this 100-day, both of those levels are going to act as resistance on the way back up. And it's going to require the bulls getting back over this 10-day moving average resistance to really see any kind of bounce play out for more than just a couple days. So the weekly time frame for HLF shows that key support, the 50-week moving average. We have bounced off of it now the past two tests, and after multiple weeks of consolidation, the bulls really need to get back above the middle Bollinger Band and ideally the 10-week moving average. I would say the best case scenario for HLF bulls is a close above 63.24, getting back over these levels and looking back towards the highs of July and August. So let's now zoom out a little bit and get a multiple year look at what is going on. And we can see there was a big dump and the bulls changing that trend. Let's go one more year out to get the big picture. So the very bearish downtrend and then a very strong bounce, and bulls trying to change that trend by hitting higher lows and higher highs. And we can see this resistance level back here of 69.55. Although the bulls did break it, could not close above it, and could not close above it again here, topping out at 69.40. So that's a key 69.55 resistance level that the bulls need to get above. If we lose this 50-week moving average support, we'll be looking at further pullback to the low 50s. So at this point, now that it has been bounced off of twice, it's establishing itself as a must-hold level for the bulls to continue the uptrend we've seen for the past almost 2 years now. So let's look at the hourly and see this action a little bit more zoomed in. We can see the very clear downtrend. Once we lost this 20-period moving average support, it rejected the price, and then we saw a bounce attempt on Friday. And once the bulls really proved themselves, you can see we closed right at that 20-period moving average resistance. Then it became support, and we saw a big move to the upside, looking like that occurred after hours, so it wasn't on a ton of volume. And we're going to see if the bulls can hold that after hours price action into Monday. You can see we're very clearly rejecting from the 100-period hourly resistance of 63.30. So we closed higher after hours. We can see on Friday regular trading closed at 60.50. So the bulls are going to be looking for a gap up on Monday if they can hold these levels. But again, if we can't get over this hourly 100-period resistance, we're likely going to pull back and back test this 20-period moving average as support, which will be approaching the lower $61 range. So this hourly chart is going to be important Monday to see if the bulls can get over this resistance level, and we can zoom out and see the last time that 100 period was support was a long time ago, looking back almost a month. So key volume coming in at the bottom, bulls buying that dip. Now the question is, do they have the follow through to turn things around here? And Monday is going to be very telling in terms of how much continuation the bounce gets. So I appreciate you watching, and have a great rest of your weekend.